What in the world, bro? It's your boy Big Lowcountry. Look here, man. I'm headed down here to the golf course to kick old jack spade in between the washing machine and the dryer. And while I was headed down there, shouts out to Mike Bell, Carl Dukes and Bill. They were just announced on the radio that Younghoe Koo, our guy, has been released from the Atlanta Falcons. Look at here. Y'all know my saying. At the end of the day, man, players come and go, but the Atlanta Falcons are forever. It's about the logo, but it still hurts. Now, I really feel like the Atlanta Falcons are making a transition, right? I feel like it's a situation where whenever they turned around and they let go of Grady Jarrett, you know, that was a huge sign of them saying, hey, we're not doing things the same way that we used to. We're not keeping players until it's fiscally irresponsible. But in the words of Coach Roney, the Atlanta Falcons failed Younghoe Koo in this situation. Coach Roney said it herself whenever I just talked to her on the phone, because I had to call and check up on her to make sure that she's good, because she's just as invested as we are. And Coach Roney said, hey, Younghoe Koo done so much for this franchise over the years. He deserves more respect than to be getting dropped like this. And I completely agree. Think about it. You could have let this man go during the offseason and given him a chance to get picked up by another team. Instead, it's almost like you brought him to a restaurant to break up with him. I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong? It's almost like we brought him to a restaurant, to a public space to break up with him. So to break up, you know, so just to make sure that he acts right whenever the breakup happens, but it's embarrassing. At the end of the day, and I'm pretty sure y'all agree with me, it was time. Younghoe had to go. Like, he was missing too many field goals. Last year he was 66%. I know that that's better than a lot of y'all grades, but he was 66%. He had a failing grade when it came to kicking. Now, moving forward, how do we proceed? Well, I know one thing. Parker Romo went 13-14 last year for the Minnesota Vikings. He went 5 for 5 last week for the Atlanta Falcons. I say that you might have your kicker of the future, but he's only played one game, so let's see how it goes. Hopefully, he's going to be kicking a whole bunch of extra points for the Atlanta Falcons in Carolina this week coming up. But once again, I hate to say it, players come and go, but the Atlanta Falcons are forever, and this is a whole nother example of it. What in the world, about?